with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Raging Cajuns offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Dropping back, it's Winfield. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback.
Right, here we go.
The run inside. It's Miller. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Booth. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Reagan. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Pocket breaking down. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Baker. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Nowhere close to the line to gain as he is ridden out of bounds, and this defense makes a statement. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll try it again. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Rush is on him. He's going to take off. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Scrambling away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Booth. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. The run inside. It's Miller. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the second and long. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running inside, it's Booth. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So if the offense doesn't want to take a chance here, they'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cyclones, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Ruston. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brooks.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Brooks. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Baker. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Hands it off. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The run inside, it's Booth. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his legs, it's small. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence.
Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Louisiana! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Baker. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here. He's going to take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. You want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback, if he has to throw it here, to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Right back to the well. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? To the air, it's Winfield. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give them some space. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkerson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Finley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. Extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Sweet cut there. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Snagged on the outside. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cajuns! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
On the move, it's Rockwell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Rockwell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is a guy you cannot afford to lose in overtime. Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Was to pass. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running inside. It's small.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.